again to another of our Meet the Vendor webinars, where we get to meet some of the exciting partners that are in the Atlassian ecosystem, and they're going to talk about some of the plugins and offerings that they can provide to help you extend your platform. And today I've got Ricky from DevSamurai. So welcome, Ricky. Good to meet you and speak with you. And yeah, looking forward to hearing more about DevSamurai and a range of offerings that DevSamurai has. So yeah, thanks, Ricky. Take it away.
Okay, so start with this. Today we're going to do something about our product, and let's see the agenda. So the first question is why do we need to use PostScheduler? And the next one would be we're going to details about each tabs and their functionalities. So aside from PostScheduler, we also provide some more apps, as you can see here. Okay. Here, so DevSamurai has currently developed many ways to visualize tasks on many projects. Also, some apps to help teams to manage resources and plan tasks effectively, keep track of time, and so many more features. But today we will focus mainly on PostScheduler. Right. So each team for projects we can utilize PostScheduler to plan the resources or plan the task on a Gantt chart, or even tracking the time, like the logged effort for each members using a PostScheduler. Here you can see that for the first one, resource planning. In this section, we can show users how to visualize a task or drag and drop to plan them on the schedule. Also, we can give the user a bigger picture to plan for the multiple projects instead of just only one project. And the next one would be task management. On this, we're going to have some brief introduction about the features, such as the Gantt chart and timeline, portfolios, milestones, okay, etc. And the last one would be a logging effort for each member. Start with the dashboard. So normally when you go to the main page of the app, you would see that there are 3 tabs: program, project, and team board. The first one will be dedicated for multiple projects. The second one will be for only one project. And the last one is for a team, where you can create teams and add members into this. Yeah. Okay, so I will start with the project board. This is the dashboard. On this tab, you can view the overall information about the task, issues. Usually, we also compare the current logged hour, planned hours, or the done issues to previous week. So it's absolutely necessary to have this kind of widget here. So that can help us to visualize it. And below here, you can see that we also have team statistics. We report the chart.
Yeah, that's interesting, being able to get those sort of different pieces of information nice and quickly and easy, particularly the scheduled versus actual, and then yeah, comparing to previous weeks is really interesting as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you can see that this is dashboard. Yeah. So by default, when you enter a project board, you wouldn't see these members here. But I have just prepared for this demo session, so I add some people already. But I just add another. You can also add a teams instead of just individuals. Like previously, I've shown how to create a team and add the members. You add after creating a team, you can just add the whole team into this board instead of just each user, and create a group. Drag them in a group. Yeah, and there you go. You are ready to use the schedule, which is the next tab here. On this tab, mostly you would use it for planning tasks. There are many ways to plan tasks on this tab, but let me just go through every single one. You can firstly you can click on an individual, like a specific day to plan the task. Say oh, it's not. Okay. Here is the assignee field. You can choose either member in the group, the duration for each day, say 7 hours, and start it and end it. Right, so the task has been planned. You can track it along the time chart to change the plan. Track it horizontally to extend the duration, or vertically to change the hours on each day. Another way to plan the task is open this issue box here. I'll just drag one ticket onto my row. And there you go. The task has been planned. So the last way to plan is that you, instead of just planning the available pre-existing tickets, you can also plan the completely new one.
So can we have dependencies in this view? And also, I know what happens a lot with our team is we end up with maybe 6 or 7 tasks allocated, maybe even on a single day, and then we get changing priorities. Does this also help us with our priorities?
Oh, okay. So I think you would want to discover this tab here, timeline, because on schedule we don't support showing the dependencies or any links between tasks.
Okay, we come into this view to see it.
Okay, this is called the Gantt chart here, and On the left side, it is a portfolio. You can view all tickets you have created previously for this project. Okay, here's a way to create the links between tasks. So this is a finish to start link. When you create this link, it will also like create another link, a Jira link. You can view it on issue detail page. Okay. If you have any dependencies between tasks, the auto scheduling feature will kick in. Let me show you. Like when I drag this one DB5, the auto scheduling will automatically drag it back. This is quite useful for the product owner or anybody, anyone who acts as a project owner when they want to plan tasks on the Gantt chart, and they don't want to have any single day that has no tasks. You know what I mean, right?
Well, we've got to keep the team busy, absolutely. And there's always plenty to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going to be reflected back onto the resource board.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Okay. Cool. You can also track the progress. Let me show you how to do that. The progress here means that when you plan a task, you need to log the actual effort on it, right? So, okay, we add this column here, progress, change the setting. Okay, usually we, by default, we will have to change the progress percentage manually, but you can also authorize the app to automatically calculate the percentage. I will set it to auto. Yeah.
And the Jira field is just going to look at the time.
It is automatically updated because I've have locked time for it previously. Oh, I forgot to say, this is the right panel, which shows the planned time, the planned hours, this area here, and then the left one, it will show the locked hour. And you can see that I have scheduled 3 hours and locked 2 hours. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Show now 100%. Maybe there's some mistake here.
I'm just thinking of the good old remaining estimate. Because yeah, that's obviously one of the interesting things that we notice. You know, we schedule time, and then as we log time, but then as we re-estimate, we realize that our remaining time is a little bit higher than the overall initial, or what they call it, original estimate. Quite the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can view those informations on the tooltip here. The plan time or the log time here. For the others, information like story estimate or story point estimate, original estimate, you have to add a time tracking field from Jira into the screen. So currently,
I'll
Yeah,
I'm gonna put out a question. I'm gonna put out a question to the audience, and yeah, maybe comment in the comments below whether
yeah.
your team uses the remaining estimate field as a discipline. So when they're doing their updates, do they actually update that field? Because yeah, because that changes things, and it deals directly with your budgets and your timeframes.
Yeah, of course, but let me check whether I have added that custom field into the screen or not. Yeah, you have to add this field into the user screen. This is the field, the data field from Jira. It is not our apps. Yeah, okay. So I think it's good to go now.
Got some pretty fast internet there, Ricky.
Yeah. Today we plan it on today's app. You can see it. Okay, this is the DP7. Okay. Yeah, you can see that the original estimate is 1 day. So normally I have set up 1 day equals 8 hours, like the normal working hours, 8 hours per day. And this is the remaining estimate. So I will log time for it to see the change, the update on this field here, remaining estimate. Okay. Open the issue detail. So currently we haven't supported the dark theme yet. It looks quite weird.
I'll have to say I'm a fan of the dark theme. So
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, we should be supported. 4 hours. Yeah, you can see here. Remaining estimate is 4 hours because you have logged 4 hours for it. Okay, so we have another tab here, GANs, which is like in some way similarly reflects the timeline, but it supports like a customized hierarchy order. Here you can see this is the hierarchy from Jira, like the normal tree, a common tree we would commonly see, like epic, standard issues, and then subtasks. But here on Gantt tab, you can modify it in any ways you want. For example, turn this option on, and here you can drag tickets into each other to form some kind of hierarchy tree you want, right? Yeah.
yeah. Does that get reflected? Does that hierarchy get reflected in Jira, or is it really just on this
Yeah.
view?
Unfortunately, this is not supported by Jira, so we cannot like alterate the default hierarchy.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I guess you've got another way to sort out a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just like on timeline, you can plan task here. And you can assign more people for it. Yeah, you can see that the task would be shown on the Gantt for Ricky and for Mike, just like that. Okay, just create another.
So you're adding multiple assignees to one Jira ticket?
Yeah. And you can see that when I link it with a different kind of dependency, start to start, here you can see this one DP 255 is automatically rearranged. Yeah, so it's the same as on timeline, and however on a Gantt there are some more useful features, just like suggest critical path here. Yeah, when you turn this on, you can see like the task sequence, which is the longest to finish the whole project. So another feature is the baseline. Let me just plan the task first, because baseline basically it relates to the plan. So you have to have a plan first. Okay, so I will create a baseline. We turn this on, and then you can see this shadow underline here. It helps you to see the change on your plan, like on your original plan.
Can you run multiple baselines? By the looks of it, you can have as many as you want.
No, you can only run one baseline. You can have multiple baselines, but just one active at a time.
Okay, I think scenarios is what is it? Scenarios depends on the terminology.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You can also support the filter. The quick filters, they are created based on the JQL queries from Jira. Okay, this one. Let's create a quick filter, like example story only. Type story. So when I check this checkbox, I tick this checkbox, it means that this quick filter will be available for every board on your site. If I don't enable this feature here, this quick filter will be only available for the current board. Just enable it. Okay, so turn this on. Yeah, you can see that only stories.
Yeah, we love our JQL. Where would we be without our JQL?
Yeah. The next one is for logging time. So currently we have two ways to log time for each task. We can log time on the issue detail page, or we can lock it directly on this app, specifically on the tab lock tab here. Like say this one, I will lock about 4 hours. So this number here, it illustrates that you have locked 4 hours over 8 hours you have planned previously. You can simply click the lock button here to lock the full time. I just did what I just did here, lock like partially. Like this is the actual effort you have done on the task. So it's just like that. And you can edit it. Say 11 hours for this task here. Say if you locked more than 8 hours per day, this area here, they will be like red and highlighted with the red color. This is just the pre-configuration I have made on my instance. You can change it later. It is in the setting of the app.
Okay.
Yeah. And submit leave. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So the last, I think I have forgot to mention this feature, the fields here. So by default, we don't use Jira field. We use the app field, the app data field. If you want to like to map the previously you haven't used post scheduler yet, but now you decide to use it. But by default, the app use the app data field, which means that your planned ticket wouldn't be reflected directly on post scheduler. So in order to map the data field, you have to turn this on. This is called the mapping date fields feature. So I have created some custom fields here. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, I do, because I think the note up the top says, it's like, are you using the Jira fields or not? And some of those features that we sort of picked up before about
yeah,
many users to one task. The
yeah,
the Jira field of assignee only supports one user, but it's a default field, and it's a lot of reports use it. So yeah, just understanding which fields you're using, and I guess particularly about dates. So if we're
yeah,
mapping a date, because for example a due date, if we need, to some extent we have to have that map, don't we? Otherwise it's not going to reflect on our Jira ticket.
yeah. When you do this, the data, the planned date, and like the start date and end date will be reflected on the ticket. I will show you soon, very soon. This is just an example. You can like create any custom field you like, or just use the Jira field. As I remember, Jira has start date and due date field. Okay, let's just use these. Because I have planned a lot when I turn off this feature. So I have to migrate the data from the app data fields to the Jira fields. But like for other cases when you have like you previously you had a project and you want to use server scheduler, you don't need to click this button here. Just click save button and everything is good to go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Refresh this. So for example, I open this ticket, scroll down, find the start date and end date. Here you can see the due date. This is the Jira field, and this is a start date. Yeah, I would change change to this one for you to see.
All right. So you've got some flexibility around the way you want the fields to work.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that the data has been updated on these fields. Ricky started and Ricky ended. So I just try to plan a new task, a new ticket, which doesn't have any, oh, sorry. Timeline, okay, go to timeline. Right, let's choose this one, DP11. Okay, open. You can see that Ricky started and ended. They don't have any data here. Here you can see the data is reflected directly on these fields. Okay.
I guess yeah, it's important to have that source of truth in Jira so you can check your.
Okay, so for the last type, it will be a report. This one shows the details, log time, schedule time, the remaining effort and time. Yeah, they will be grouped in tasks or by groups or members. Yeah, just like that. You can change the time range for this week. Or custom time range, say okay, 17th to today. No, to June 24th. And yeah, that's it. But this is just for one project. When you want to have like control over the plan for multiple projects, you can go to the first tab here, the param. Create one. Say, oh, okay. Cubic. This one here. Basically, it is similar to the project board. Just The timeline, we see the difference. Collapse. Yeah, here 2 projects at a time. Yeah, so basically every functionalities will be the same as the project board. Hey, do you have any questions?
Don't have any questions. I guess the comment is, yeah, all organizations need to manage their projects. They need to manage their programs. They need to get their timeline in order, their schedule in order, their time tracking and capacity management.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, question, what would you say to clients who are just starting out on this this journey of program management and for being able to get started on a tool like this?
So I think we just start to try out the app first. It's hard to say because there are multiple options for you guys on the marketplace. But I would say that um, I have used this app for so many times till now, and I feel like it boosts my productivity and my planning skills. Previously, it's quite hard for me when I don't have this tool. But when I do, I can manage my own team in a better way and complete the task on time. That's it. That's all I can say about it because it depends on your experience.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, well, I can say from my experience and also from our clients' experience that it makes a massive change when you get these things under control.
Yeah.
It can seem a little bit hard. It can seem a little bit daunting. There might be cultural issues that you've got to deal with, particularly around time tracking, capacity management, and then really getting your team to practice the data integrity that's required for that prioritization and for all the dependencies and everything that's got to appear on the plan for it to actually work or work well. But yeah, you can go into it one step at a time. So yeah, look, I'd just implore anybody out there who's considering these types of tools to, as Ricky said, install it and have a go with it. The reality is of these type of tools that they are going to be dependent on what's happening in your Jira instance. And it is important to have best practice operating in Jira and be clear on your issue types, your hierarchy, your custom fields, having standardization across your projects in order to get the most out of these types of portfolio and program management tools. So, and if you've got any questions, queries, yeah, please contact Design Industries or Ricky at DevSamurai or Ricky and the team at DevSamurai. And yeah, they'll be able to kick you off and get it rolling. Just again, I can't implore and encourage enough the difference is going to make to how you operate your team when you take that next step with these type of tools. All right, thanks very much, Ricky. Appreciate your time. Thanks for giving us a run through there. And